Hi everyone, welcome to today's Busy Bodies workout. Today we're going to do something different. We're just going to put 10 minutes on the clock and we're just going to move non-stop for 10 minutes. I'm going to guide you through a few different movements, and in between these movements we're just going to be getting some light movement bouncing on the spot. Okay, so this is the main part of the 10 minutes, and then every now and again we're going to introduce some exercises. Remember, I really like bouncing because it's a good chance to get impact work, which is good for your bone density. And especially if you're not running, this could be the only time to get that kind of work in. Okay, and the reason I want to do this today is because sometimes when you try to come up with your own workout, you can kind of spend a lot of time trying to plan it. You're not always going to find an appropriate video on YouTube. And if you're a busy person and you haven't got much time, you want to waste as little time as possible trying to design or find that perfect workout. So sometimes the best thing to do is just stand up, put 10 minutes on the clock and move. And that can be anything. Remember, the most important thing is movement. And then after that, you can think about strength, fitness. Okay, so today we're just going to move. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to press go. Okay, 10 minutes has started. Just nice and light on your toes. Okay, so like I said, this is the majority of the 10 minutes. But in between, we'll probably do about 4 different exercises on repeat. And unlike some of the other circuits we do, there's no rest here. It's just non-stop movement for 10 minutes. So it needs to be at quite a low intensity. If you don't like the bouncing on your toes, you could replace this with marching on the spot. So opposite knee, opposite hand, nice tall position. Okay, slightly lower impact option. Okay, so 30 seconds down. Let's give it another 15, and then we'll do our first exercise. Okay, nice and low intensity. You've got a busy day, but no matter how busy you are, you should always be able to find 10 minutes. And we're just trying to counteract the negative effects of a sedentary lifestyle. Okay, that's the most dangerous thing we can do, is spend the whole day, a whole week sedentary. So we need to break it up with little moments of movement. Okay, so first thing I want to do, feet shoulder width apart. Let's do 10 body weight squats. Okay, push the knees out, squat down and up. Okay, knees out, butt behind you. 2, 3, 4. Remember, we're going to go really low intensity today. 5, but we're going to keep moving. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and straight back to bouncing. Okay, let's give it 30 more seconds, and then we'll do a new exercise. Okay, so already I feel my heart rate slightly elevated. The blood is flowing. I can feel my lungs working. Notice how I'm able to talk while I move. Okay, this is a really important thing. To kind of be at this low intensity zone, we call it zone 2, you should be able to maintain the ability to talk. You could even try that, okay? Try talking while you're moving. I know it might feel a bit weird talking to yourself, maybe if you've got someone nearby. But basically, if you find yourself so out of breath that you can't talk, it's probably at a too high an intensity and you might want to take it down a level. Okay, if the bouncing is getting too much, marching on the spot. Okay, let's do our second exercise. Give me 20 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, and back to bouncing. Okay? Okay. So breathing, we're going to do a third exercise, probably a fourth one, and then I might go back to the beginning. Even if you just had to get that 10 minutes in, you only literally had 10 minutes, you stand up, you look at the clock, and you begin, and you can't think of anything, just doing this for 10 minutes, okay, nice and light on your feet, you know, throw in a few jumping jacks, a few squats, you're going to work your whole body, and it's going to be a huge improvement on no movement. Okay, let's do 8 burpees, okay, but I don't want you to do 8 in a row. Do a burpee and then bounce for a bit. When you're ready, do another one, okay? We don't want to go into that high intensity zone for this workout, okay? So I'm going to do 1 half burpee, feet out, feet in, and stand, and bouncing, okay? So you don't need to do the push-up or the jump. Okay, that's 1. And do 7 more. 2. Okay, look, we're already 4 minutes down. Okay, non-stop moving, 6 left. 3. Okay, getting the whole body involved. 4. Okay, I'm gonna do another one quickly. 5. Okay, got 3 more to go. Bouncing. 6. Okay, if you don't want to do any more burpees, you can just keep bouncing. I'm gonna do 2 more. 7. Let's do my last one. 8. Nice, cool. Keep moving. Okay, remember you've got that option to march. If you kind of don't want to bounce anymore, you can switch between the two. Okay, let's do one more exercise. I'm going to get into a boxing stance and I'm going to do 30 seconds of punching. Okay, when I get to 5, let's go to 4:30 punching. Okay, so feet shoulder width apart. Step back with your right leg, knees soft, hands up. Visualize a tennis ball floating in front of you. And we're going to hit that tennis ball. Let's go. Okay, nice straight punches. Okay, I like to imagine that tennis ball is moving around the room a little bit. Okay, so I'm kind of following it. Okay, but if you want, you can just stay on the spot. Okay, keeping that wide stance, hit that tennis ball. Okay, getting the upper body moving a little bit. Keep your core braced. Okay, if you want to make it a bit harder, you can go a little bit faster, or you can slow it down. You can do uppercuts onto the tennis ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bouncing. Okay. Okay, so we've done squats, jumping jacks, burpees, and boxing. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. We'll do some squats, but let's bounce for a bit. See if we can get all the way to the end. We've only got just over 4 minutes left now, so might have to go a little bit faster to get these in. Okay, feet shoulder width apart. Let's go 10 squats. Knees out, and 1, 2, 3. Remember, you can always do what I'm doing, or you can do more reps, less reps, or just bouncing. Just the main thing is moving for 10 minutes. And do 2 more. 9. And bouncing. Good. Okay. Okay, keep it nice and light. Shaking off the arms. I mean, this could also be used if you were planning to do a weightlifting workout or a run and you wanted to warm up for 10 minutes. This would be a good warm-up. Okay, if you finished a workout, you want a bit extra, this could be a good kind of finisher or a cool down, but it's also effective on its own as a workout, just to break up a day of being seated. Okay, remember, the ultimate complement to this would also be to get at least 30 minutes of walking outdoors. Okay, and therefore, if you've got a day where you're very busy, you're seated from morning till night, at least you can say you did 10 minutes of full body movements and half an hour of walking, and that's going to go a long way to getting rid of those negative sedentary lifestyle effects. All right, let's do 30 jumping jacks. When we get to 45, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean 20. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 30 seconds. Let's keep going. I was meant to say 20, but I said 30 seconds. So we'll stick to that. Keep going. I don't know if you can see the clock, but 3, 2, 1, and bouncing. Okay, really good. Okay, coming up to 8 minutes of movement so far. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Have you gone above that threshold? Are you now struggling? If you were able to talk, would it be a struggle? Or do you feel like you're still at that lower intensity, which I want you to be at, where it's kind of easy to talk, easy to breathe? Okay, let's get those 8 burpees in. 3, 2, 1. 1, remember, space them out. You have to be continuous. 2. 3. 4. Okay, my background is in boxing. I did a lot of boxing when I was younger, so it's all about being light on your feet, doing jump rope. Okay, really useful skill to have. What number am I on? 5. Back up. 6. And do 2 more, okay? 7. And last one, 8. Bouncing. We're on to the last minute. Okay, let's get all the way to 45, and then we'll do 30 seconds of boxing, 15 seconds of bouncing, and we're done. 3, 2, 1. Feet wide, right foot behind you. Visualize that tennis ball. Okay, you can do straight punches, you can do hooks, you can do uppercuts. Okay, you can stay still or you can move around the room. Imagining that tennis ball. 15 seconds. Keep hitting. Nice low intensity. Speed it up if you want to. If you can go faster and still maintain this ability to breathe, talk. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 15 seconds. Bouncing to the end. Okay, marching if not. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so that's 10 minutes of movement. Remember, I want you to remember that as a useful tool. Okay, sometimes it can put you off thinking, I've got to come up with this workout. What should I do today? Which exercise? What's the correct technique? Or you go on YouTube and you're searching for ages and there's something about every workout that just puts you off. If you're very busy, stand up from your desk, 10 minutes on the clock, and just start bouncing. And then while you're bouncing, while you're marching, start to think. Okay, I'll do 10 push-ups now. I'll do 10 squats. I'll run side to side. And just move for 10 minutes, even if it's just walking at a brisk pace around the room. Okay, 10 minutes a day, half an hour outdoors, and you're going to do a lot to go against those negative sedentary lifestyle effects. All right, well done today. Thanks for joining me, and I'll be dropping another workout very soon.